What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Steelers Rewind here. We are done with day 7. Yes, we've been out here for an entire week now for Steelers training camp. And let's talk about it. Today, no pads. They are going to be in pads tomorrow for Friday Night Lights. It's going to be a physical session. So Mike T, after a padded day yesterday, giving the guys a little break. Still some competitive periods. We still had receiver DB one-on-ones. We still had 2-on-2s between the running backs and the tight ends. So still a lot of competitiveness between the guys today. A lot of scuffles, and that was kind of the theme of today, I guess, is what I would say. Really chippy, man. This defensive backfield has some guys that like to talk. Jalen Ramsey, Juan Thornhill, Chuck Clark. They play with edges. And Jonnu Smith and DK Metcalf brought that energy back to them. In the kind of tight end DB one-on-one portion, Jonnu Smith caught a ball over Juan Thornhill and then kind of pushed it into his chest. The next rep they faced off was the last of the period. Thornhill won and then really chirped for a long time with Smith, and they went after it. So that was one instance of it. They brushed aside competitive edge, kind of feeling out a football team, right? You're building a football team, and that's one way to do it, is a competitive spirit. Chuck Clark and DK Metcalf got into it as well. So a lot of that chirpiness, and that was one theme today. Another was that I thought this was the sharpest day for the offense, period. Now, team run, there were 2 team run periods, but how much are you really going to tell from a run game that is that doesn't have pads on? I think it's just tough to tell with the run game without the pads on, if that is actually a success or not. What I did think we saw was some interesting personnel usage. We saw 0-4 personnel, which means 0 running backs, 4 tight ends, 1 receiver. And Jonnu Smith was in the backfield, and he got a pitch today, which is a new way of doing it, but it's kind of like how they used Cordero Patterson last year. So they're using Jonnu Smith as a supercharged yak space weapon this year. It's actually a fascinating way to use Jonnu Smith, but it's one way you can use him. So he's getting used like that. I thought Aaron Rodgers just looked better than he had in previous days today. Sharper, had more chemistry with the guys. He and DK Metcalf felt like they were on the same wavelength today. A lot of success between those two today. They had a big crosser that would have gone for a touchdown. They had a few slants they hooked up on. So good stuff there. Roman Wilson probably had his best day of camp too. Had some separation even when not targeted, and he made a gorgeous catch over JPJ in receiver DB one-on-ones where he just skied up and snagged it out of the air, working back to the football. Really impressive catch. Rock Taylor, man, is starting to come on. Rock Taylor made a few really nice plays today. A 75-yard touchdown up the seam from Will Howard. Howard had a good day. He and Howard are kind of really working together well with their connection. He also caught a nice back shoulder fade on the sideline, toe tapping. So Rock Taylor, to me, just continues to showcase himself and build his resume out. So he's looking solid overall. So folks, make sure that Chris Carter comes inside, as he is right here in front of me right now. Get in here, Chris. Get in here, Chris. All right, Chris.
What's good?
What's good? So I just was telling them on my practice report.
All right.
I was telling them my takeaway. What's your biggest takeaway from today?
Roman Wilson got up over Joey Porter Jr. My big takeaway, you can find this on the Locked On Steelers podcast too. Jalen Ramsey is the ultimate villain. This dude is here to ruin your day. And that's going to be great for the Steelers, and I think the whole defense is feeding off that energy.
I agree, and I did say that I thought Roman Wilson was good today, and that was one of my takeaways as well. Folks, I'll be back at the podcast later. Today, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell for more. Thanks for watching, everybody.